Hello everybody, welcome back to How to Build a SR-71. We're over here in Dad's shop and he's got a coat of primer on this thing. Man, I tell you guys what, I'm fairly impressed. That thing looks pretty good. Tell you what, looking at it now, you'd never know that there was a couple 2x4s in there. Man, that's really starting to look like something. It's looking good. He's getting to the guide coating stage. You see, he's fixing stuff that he could see right off the bat. He got him some of that thinner Bondo and just kind of fixed the stuff he could see right off the bat. The real obvious stuff. But there wasn't as much on there. You know, when we was looking at that thing and you looked at all that pieces of wood in there, yeah, you just think there'd be another, just a ton of Bondoing. But, you know, he got a coat of primer on it and really just had to...
A lot of hours in sanding. Lots of hours in sanding.
Yeah, he put the time in before we got it, before we glassed it. And that makes, you know, this stage just look a whole lot better. But it looks good. Now what he's got to do is he's going to go ahead and fix this stuff. He's still going to stick with his block sanding and heavy paper. This thing here works really good for that. But until, you know, we get all the high spots and low spots, it's we're not worried about scratches. Them scratches are easy. They come out. Just a couple good coats of this primer, leave that primer thick. There ain't no scratch marks. But we're still, I mean, there's only a couple. We've seen kind of a high spot right here, which this was a seam in our fiberglass. Okay, and then just a tad bit low right here. I mean, they're not very big spots. If I had a pencil, I'd mark this thing up for him. No, really it ain't bad. Just a little bit spot right there. And where'd we find that? Oh, back here. There's kind of a little ridge there. And need just a little bit right there to keep the constant contour going down. But not bad at all. You know, he's got this canopy area looking pretty good. And where's that little piece of paper we used for this? This was a pretty good idea. Oh, Dad?
Fingernail files.
Went in there and stole one of his wife's fingernail files. You better get back in there before she finds out it's missing. But then he kind of went in there and put him a nice little corner in that canopy. Windshield. I guess what you can call it. But old Dad's gonna keep plugging away over here. I had to get over and take a look at it. See if I can't get the big old view. It's looking pretty good. Just amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. Old Dad did some glassing. This is his first glassing attempt. And I'm pretty impressed with that too. That looks pretty good for a first timer. You haven't scraped this with a razor blade yet, right?
No.
And it's ready for it. And that thing will look good. And he's just going to mold one of these because they're the same on both sides. Go right there. And so he'll just have to make one of them. They're symmetrical. Same on both sides. So just one of them. And he's got all his elevator stuff.
The elevators are not symmetrical.
Molded.
Now the elevators are not symmetrical.
Yeah, so he had to do two of them. And they're close, but there's a right and a left. Yeah. But not bad. I wish all my parts were that little. I wish I had all my parts done. Well, Dad's blazing away. He's going to be ahead of me before long. I'll help old Dad mold this. But he's getting there. I think we're going to make that a two-piece mold, a top and a bottom. And
Well, I was wondering about a splitting it right here.
A parting plane?
Well, I have 2 pieces here and a 4-piece mold. That's just an idea I had. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we could and make your pieces smaller to lay up, you know, and
Well, I think it might be easier to get apart.
oh, you mean as far as the mold?
I don't know, that's up to you. That's just
you know, I don't know. I think if we got room for the pieces, it'd be just easy to make a 2-piece mold, Dad.
yeah, well,
It would come off, you know, because it wouldn't be bad coming off at all. We don't have no vertical surfaces. I mean, I think it'd pop right off. We can just get it started up here and just one of us on both sides with our chisels and pop her right loose. Even this, he's making sure that none of this goes past vertical, you know, so that's straight up so nothing should lock on. And I think 2-piece mold would be real easy. Be easy to lay up. And I don't know. Yeah. What do you guys think? 2 or 4 pieces? We'll get some input from our fans out there and see what they say. How about that? We'll let the fans decide. 2-piece mold or 4 pieces?
one thing on hauling this, it's not bad, because I took it over to Bob's and I just stuck it in the back of my Ford Ranger, and it only stuck out about that far, and then the tailgate, I only had about 18 inches sticking past the tailgate.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that'll work. We'll let the fans decide. Butch, you gotta stay out of this. No. 2 or 4 pieces?
I want Butch's input too.
Yeah, Butch, what do you think? Well, we'll let it slide. We'll let you give a little advice here. 2 or 4-piece mold. But he's trucking right along. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna head back to the house and see what kind of damage I can get done today. Leave Dad to his jet. So, till next time, people. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back at my shop.